Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, guys, we're going to start off here with QQQ. Then we're going to go over SPY, IWM, DIA, Mr. VIX, and then we are going to jump into some individual tickers. All right, so stay tuned for those. Starting off here with QQQ, I am going to point out, guys, you honestly did not close, bullish or neutral. In my personal opinion, guys, this is just consolidation after this big move right here. All right, things don't go straight up. You clear as they do still have bulls stepping up to the plate. And I'm just going to say, all right, we didn't get much of anything today. But what we did get on the smaller time frames, if you come all the way down here, we could actually start here with the hourly. Guys, you broke out this downtrend that we were pointing out. You broke out, you retested it. And now I'm just going to say, guys, it does look like you're probably going to continue higher. You don't have a 15-minute bearish divergence yet. You hit it with the break and retest. And I have to assume you are going to continue higher. But before that happens, all right, I am just going to point out, you are still just in the golden pocket, all right? If you can get above 457, that is where I say, hey, all hands on deck. We're probably coming up to a new all-time high. And from there, probably coming straight to 463. All right, so that's what I'm going to be paying attention to over here on QQQ. Let's say we do fall down from here. All right, guys, where are you going to be watching? You're going to be watching this golden pocket right down here. But that's also just going to be right near the back test of this trend line right there. So honestly, guys, pretty neutral look going on right here. My opinion is that this is just your consolidation on the lower time frames. This does not look too bad. This looks more bullish than bearish. It really doesn't look bearish at all, guys. All right. Really not doing too bad. You have an equal high to what's going on over here with higher lows. All right. What does that tell us? Well, bulls are still in charge. Okay. What you can be paying attention to is this uptrend. All right. So if you were to break this uptrend tomorrow, then guess what? Look for that golden pocket to be tested like we just pointed out over here. And that is that. All right. That's going to be right around 450.80. Boom. All right, moving on to SPY, I'm also going to point out, guys, all right, you still got bulls stepping up. You don't necessarily have the most bearish look to you. It's just my opinion that this is just consolidation before that next move up. And I do think that next move up is going to take us up to all-time highs, but we will just have to see about that. All right, we really just have to see. All right, but if we come down to the smaller time frames, let's see, what do we have? We have a break and retest off the resistance that we were paying attention to yesterday, all right? So if you were here for the video yesterday, then you did know, all right, you were looking for sellers to step in here in this golden pocket. All right, we opened up right here. All right, you ran right here to the 0.786 fib. Guys, this is where you look for sellers. You wicked up to this level right here, 527.31, and then you came back down, and then you ran back up to it. And what happened? You rejected again at that level, right? So that is also something to point out. All right, guys, and then you did that, you pulled back, and then you skyrocketed, and you broke and retested off of that previous resistance. In yesterday's video, we did point out that above 527.31, we were looking for a move to 529.31. All right? We almost got it. And now I'm going to say above 529.31, guys, 530.51 is going to be in the cards. And above that level, guys, that is where things could get real freaking juicy. All right, you take your big golden pocket. We're going to retrace this whole entire move. All right, why above 530.51 do things get juicy? Because if you take out 530, guys, you're above the golden pocket. And from there, we're going to say a 100% retracement of this move down is going to be likely. And then we're going to be looking for 533.07. And above there, 536 on deck. All right, guys, we're bullish. All right, you got no reason to be bearish right now. I understand market's not doing a whole lot of anything right now, but you really do not have bearish looks to you. All right, QQQ, we just pointed out bullish consolidation. You got the bullish breakout. What do you have also over here? You have the break and retest off this downtrend. The thing looks sexy, guys. We're going to come over here, the hourly time frame, and this thing is just riding up that 9 EMA. I told you guys we cover a few concepts throughout these videos. My TA consists of, we're going to say like 5 key concepts. You got the EMAs, you got the golden pocket, you got support resistance / supply and demand. All right. And then you have structure. And guys, right now, I'm just going to say, I still think we have this bullish structure. I will remind everybody that on the weekly chart, it looks like you want to blast off to a new all-time high. We went into this week expecting that. We went into the week expecting dips to be bought. And honestly, guys, buyers are still stepping up to the plate. Tomorrow is Wednesday. All right. So we're going to be, guys, we're going to be past the halfway mark of the week. And quite frankly, guys, I think this is just the consolidation for a move upwards into the end of the week. Just my opinion. Moving over here to IWM. All right. We did point out underneath, if you do not hold this, 202.35, but, more importantly, if you do not hold the low over here, which is 201.78, we're actually going to mark that. All right. If you can't hold that, the next step, guys, is just you're going to come down to here to 241. And I don't see a reason you're not going to have buyers stepping in here. It's literally going to be the break and retest off of this level right over here. All right. That was your breakout level. Boom. You got the golden pocket starting right there. You don't have a reason for buyers not to step in. So I am just going to be looking for buyers right down here. And what I will also point out is if you come down there, guys, all right, you quite frankly, you do already have the bullish divergence. But if you come down into here and you have a 15-minute bullish divergence on you, you look for buyers to step in there. That's a recipe for a move upward, a bounce out of that area. All right, moving on to DIA. DIA, guys, I think this thing speaks for itself. All right. It's just, again, with this consolidation, you are stalling out here right at the 9 EMA. All right. That is what, I at least look for your short-term, short-term momentum. Is it to the downside? Is it to the upside? If you want to reverse this chart, you got to get above it. You're literally rejecting right at it. But I'm just going to say this is not necessarily a bearish look to you. All right. It looks like you were probably just, doing a little like that. And honestly, tomorrow could be quite green over here on Mr. DIA. You did have that low volume. That is something to take note of. All right. But again, we get the same uptrend that we had on SPY and QQ that we're just paying attention to. All right. So you could be watching that. If you break down from that, what do you look for? All right. You're going to come right over there. You're going to go like that. We're going to take off this giant golden pocket that supported you before. And now what do you have? All right. You come down into 383.50. You look for buyers there. If you start breaking down through here, that's that. Coming over to Mr. VIX, I told you guys I didn't think it was a bullish look we got going on Mr. VIX, and it continues to get these bounces and then get crushed. Like I said, guys, we're just consolidating after that move we had on Friday. We had a rather large, like 1.6 to 2% move on SPY and QQQ. All right. That is, something that is kind of just messing with people, all right? I think the market's just literally consolidating, waiting for the next move. We do have non-farm payrolls on Friday. That is your next big catalyst. That could be something that brings the next move. But quite frankly, guys, these charts over here on SPY and QQQ, they really don't look all too shabby, all right? They look like they want to do something before non-farm payrolls. So we're going to have to see about that. But Mr. VIX, guys, I'm still looking for that crush. And that's that. All right, now moving on to the bit of corn. We're going to start off with over there, guys. You are getting your daily breakout. You have 3 hours left in the trading session, and this thing looks like a bad boy. All right, this thing looks like it finally is breaking out of this bull flag, and it looks like, hey, above 76.01, you are looking for a move up to 72.756. Above there, I'm just going to say, if you reach here, you're coming here. And then you're going for a ride. All right, then we can honestly just look for the cycle level of 75K and then 80K. It's, guys, Bitcoin's been consolidating in this for a very freaking long time, all right? 3 months. You break up from that, you're going to have some, aggressive buying pressure on your hand, all right? I understand you had this little inverse head and shoulders pattern right off of here and right off of here that we pointed out way back in the day, all right? But now what do you have? A giant head and a bull flag that is the right shoulder. This thing goes there, all right? This thing goes to 80K if it breaks up. That's what I'd be looking for. That's what you can look for. If you like what if you like what you see, watch the same things as me. All right. That's that. All right. Now moving on to some tickers that are going to be moving with that bad boy. All right. You have coin, guys. This thing honestly does continue higher tomorrow. This candlestick reminds me of this guy right here. This guy right here. All right. I'm not going to say how much higher, but I think you're going to take out this high considering you've now tested it twice over here, pulled back, came all the way back up. It's not a sign of weakness, and you also do have this increasing volume down here, which is something to point out. All right, I think this thing's about to go for a ride, and above this level right here at 249.74, you could have a very quick move up to 264.30. That's what I'm going to be paying attention to. Put it on your radar. If you're a momentum trader, this thing ain't looking too shabby. All right. CLSK, that's another one that is going to be moving with the bit of corn. And quite frankly, this thing is not getting the same participation that we're seeing coin get over there. And then you got MAR over here, still just bouncing off of the golden pocket. These things have been consolidating for a while, but I really say, if something has the risk to reward right now, CLSK, all right, it is known to have moves like this. See how it just got beat down for a while? It's just consolidating, boom, consolidating, boom, all right? If these things start going risk on, that is, this is a name that is going to take off. Put it on your radar. All right. Now, I'll also remind you guys, 1 hour bullish divergence has already been had. And you also do have this falling wedge going on. So that's something to take note of right there as well. Okay. You broke out of that today, broke back into it. We're actually just going to make it right there. You have a touch point, almost a touch point, and a touch point. All right, there's that. And then if you want the lower bound of it, you're doing right there, and you're going like that. All right, just to make it crystal clear for you guys, white trend lines all the way. Boom. All right, now it stands out. Break and retest with the falling wedge. I like it. I think it's moving up. Next thing we're going to cover is these chips. All right, guys, so we got the chips over here. So this is SMH. This thing is, the index of all the chips. This is how we see all of them all at once. All right. You have 3 hammers back to back to back. All right. There are also 3 inside days back to back to back. This thing is doing a thing. It's doing one of these guys. All right. It's just literally consolidating, doing one of these guys, doing one of these guys. It's getting ready to run back up to a new high. And from that new high, we're looking for 255 to be tested. All right. If that goes, this guy, all right, we've been talking about him. We weren't bearish on this dip, all right? We were saying it's probably not going to be coming all the way back down here. It's probably just not, guys. It's got no reason. It doesn't even have a fundamental reason to. And honestly, this chart is extremely bullish. You had all of this consolidation. You just now broke up, and you really think it's going to come right back down? I don't think that's going to be the case, all right? I really do not think it's going to be the case. Look at this weekly candlestick. Let's see how it, forms by the end of the week. How do we close out here? You got a big fat green candlestick here, guys. This ain't going to be looking shabby at all. Now, speaking of chips, guys, SMCI, I already told you how to set up on the market. I understand this thing is just consolidating out. You do have an event that is going down in after hours and then also at 9:30 tomorrow morning. If you're not following the Twitter, go follow the Twitter. The link is down below, all right? I will post charts / repost like events and stuff, that's important. All right, so that's that. If you want, information right there on the spot when I see it, all right, go over to Mr. Twitter. There you go. Link is down below. But you just have this break and retest going on, and quite frankly, guys, this 4-hour chart is bullish in my personal opinion. I think this thing is going to go for a ride. And hey, let's see how this 4-hour candlestick closes here in the after hours, because if you get a move over this 9 EMA, that is something that has not happened since the last ride, all right? I'm just saying, guys, all right? Rejection. You got over it. You went for the ride. What happened right when you got over it? You went for a $73 rip, okay? 3 days there. 3 days. How many trading sessions, though? Not a lot, all right? This is like 1 to 2 trading sessions, okay? This thing has potential to do craziness, all right? And if you just take a trend line from there down to here, you can very clearly see what's going on here. It's getting really tight. You got the break and retest. You got the 4-hour bullish diverge. This thing's about to explode. So let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Okay. So you got that going on. You come over here to TSM. All right. Again with the hammers, guys. The thing does not look too shabby. It really does not. You come over here to the hourly time frame. You're gonna come over here. All right. Quite frankly, you just got this guy going on. Okay. I'm not saying all these are going to explode. I'm saying SMCI is going to explode. That is what I think is going to explode. But you got that going on right over there. All right. You got this little falling wedge that's bull pennant. Okay. And this thing very well could have that next leg up. All right. MU, what do we have going on over here? Same exact thing. Trade idea going into tomorrow. You see this thing break up. It will not look bad at all, in my personal opinion. This thing kind of looks sexy. All right. So that is that. We're going to come over to here to ARM, guys. All right. Still just in this ascending channel. I'm looking for a push up to this 134 area right here. You're looking for sellers up there. Why? It's going to be the top of the channel. You're going to have this horizontal resistance over here, and you're going to have the golden pocket. All right. If you don't find sellers stepping in here, you look for them right here. There you go. All right, guys. So that is that. The next thing I'm going to point out, guys, is Uber. It's just continuing to be tight down here. It's only a matter of time until this thing snaps back. I'm watching it. That's that, guys. Those are really the main guys I'm watching here. Microsoft is actually another one I'm paying attention to, okay? Again, with the 3 back-to-back hammers, back-to-back-to-back hammers with the inside days, this thing's getting ready to bust a move back to the upside. That's that, okay? Apple over here, guys, you got the breakout yesterday. You got that continuation today. You're looking for a move up to 196.38, up to 199.62. That is what we're paying attention to. Amazon. This thing is the sexiest guy out of all of those I just mentioned. You are about to have a fresh downtrend break. If you can't get that downtrend break, you're coming up here to 184. Watch it. Mark it. Play it. Do what you will. Meta. All right? That is another one. You break above 482.50, you got a straight shot to these other two levels right there, 488.97 and then 498.76 if things really decide to get wild and crazy. But guys, you're just consolidating this really like pretty tight range here for a whole last month. The thing's about to explode. That's that. And the break and retest, all right? So like you got bullish consolidation going on. Guys, the market's about to have a next leg up. That's my call. I'm making it here. And that's that. Okay?
That was easy.
Boom. That was easy. With that being said, ladies and gents, I'll hit you up over, well, hit me up over on the Twitter, guys, if you want tickers. Okay? If you want me to cover some things, just, you know, just let me know over on the Twitter. Just tag me or whatever. Okay? Or if I post, just ask for something. Okay? I am more than willing to help you guys out over there. And, you know, that is a place where I could just talk to the people. So I like talking to our community. Guys, we got a good gang going here. Okay? All right, with that being said, I hope everybody has a lovely rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please remember to like the video. It would so much be appreciated by me and the YouTube algorithm. Yesterday, guys, you guys blew my mind, all right? We were reaching new people. We reached a wider audience than normal. Why? Because you guys engaged so much with the video. I appreciate you guys so much, and if you like this content, let's roll it out to more people. Let's get the word out there, okay? I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I think SMCI about to bust a move into tomorrow, and I'm excited, all right? And even if not, guys, I want to see what happens if this guy starts speaking. We got the charts that say there's probably a catalyst right around the corner, and now we have the catalyst, okay? Well, a positive catalyst right around the corner. We have the catalyst going into tomorrow. Let's see what happens over here. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.